listening to The Power of Thoughts with my special, beautiful co-host, Michelle DiBernardo, and the wonderful, awesome Huni Baka. The wonderful Huni Baka too. Okay, and we are talking about a woman's love for a man and how women fall in love and what makes them fall in love. But right now, before we continue, we have caller one. Caller one, who are you and where are you calling from?
Hello, Miss Tiana, my loving friend. It's Ava Holly. How are you?
Oh, hi, Ava.
Hi, Ava.
Hi, Huni. Hi, Michelle. You guys are so awesome tonight. Love listening to you.
Hey, how are you?
You guys keep listening because we got Huni. Hey, Huni.
We just love Huni. Huni's the best. Love you, Huni.
Love y'all too.
I love your topic tonight, Tiana. Very interesting.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you have anything to add? Because you are in a wonderful marriage. And let me just tell you guys, I'm not going to say too much, but Ava and her husband are just a comedy show alone. I kid you not.
I was thinking that while I was waiting.
Absolute I've known them for years, so I know enough when I'm sitting, like, you know, if Ava comes to get me or so, the conversations they have back and forth, the banter is hilarious, and they're not even trying to be funny. It is like, I can just sit around them all day and just start cracking up laughing.
We call it banter. One of my favorite things is that we live in very tight quarters, so one of my favorite things is if the other has to get out of the way, the other one will say move, and instead of moving, they just kind of dance around in one place.
Hilarious.
Yes, that's exactly the stuff that goes on. Exactly. That makes me laugh. Absolutely. And the sarcasm.
But I'll tell you what, though, I was looking at your questions, and one of them was, how does it feel to be cheated on? And, you know, Art's divorce made mine look like a walk in the park. But my ex, when he got his job, when he had a job working in like a parts, like a mechanical place, and he knew that he was going to get laid off. So I got him to go look in the casinos. Mistake. But when he got involved in the casinos, things came to him like more easily. The drugs, the women, the whatever came, and he just kind of changed totally. And I remember coming home one day. I don't know that he was cheating on me, but you know, things go through your mind when he's out with a group of people all the time and comes home with a key to someone's garage, a woman, and like, I'm like, how long do you have a key to this woman's garage? Like, why? And it was just the craziest feeling. So, I know you and Michelle were talking about, you know, the communication, the trust. I think if there's no trust, then everything goes out the window. You know, all the other qualities that you mentioned, at least for me, were also, you know, important. But I think that there has to be that underlying trust. And when you have that, you know, all kinds of things. That's why Art and I get to act the way we do, because we just know each other so well.
Yeah.
We know what to expect. You know what I mean? And I don't have to question it. But with my ex, it was a totally different story. So I think for me, once something like that happens and you fall out of it with somebody, there's no coming back for me, you know?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you on that. Well, I want to ask you a question because since we have Huni on the line, and I'm going to introduce Huni in a minute, but remember the situation, I want to ask if it's okay if we talk about it, if Huni is allowed to speak about it, but the situation when he told the Uber story about the woman and like Huni was just so impressed by that. Is that okay to share?
Are you asking
Huni,
me?
Yes, it's okay to share it. I'm gonna have Huni.
Sure.
Okay, so Huni, before you ask you explain what happened because we were all there. Tell the world who you are.
First of all, peace and abundant divine blessings my travel name is Huni Atun. My pen and stage name is Master Tar Magic Man Haru. Okay. Now, first of all, I have so much divine love for Angel Ava as well as her husband Art. And what Art did that particular night while I was there, he broke a man code in all 50 states of the United States of America. You get what I'm saying? I mean, because, trust me, I'm 56 years young on one hand and 38 years old on the other. Y'all figure that out before the show's over. But really, you know, he evidently, and like Tiana was saying, if people didn't know, see now, I'm getting to know this lovely couple on a more personal basis, because when you hang out with a person and you stay with a person, you get to know a person a lot more personally. And to be able to see how they interact with each other, oh my God, I you know, honestly, right here to this day, you know, it's hard for me to really, because I play it back from time to time, and I'm telling you, compared to 100 average men, 99 men would not have done what her husband Art did. By virtue of the way that he described her. He described this woman. I said, first of all, wait a minute, am I hearing this correctly? He's actually describing how attractive this lady is in front of his wife. That was step one, right? And then he was speaking about how this attractive woman came off on him and propositioned him. And I'm like, I'm waiting. I said, I can't believe it. I think I done messed around and either came on the wrong weekend or something like that, because I know this ain't going to pan out. I know this. I can only imagine how this is going to end one way or another. But it's amazing how they interact, because, again, only, you know, have a limited amount of knowledge by Angel Ava from listening to her shows and talking to, you know, with her off record about some stuff. You get what I'm saying? But again, to be able to be there live and direct in person, I'm still shaking right here to this day.
I still remember your face when you. So guys who are everyone who's listening, basically, Ava's husband was describing an incident where an Uber rider was trying to proposition him, and he's like, "No thanks." So, you know, like, you know, a lot of men, independent on their honesty now. Yeah, he's like, "No thanks." I remember him saying, "No thanks." Like, you can keep it. He didn't say that, but that's the way. But Art is so serious. He said, "No thanks. You can take that back somewhere else for the store where you got it. I don't want it." No, I'm just kidding. But
you don't know where some of these writers been.
Yeah, so, you know, Huni, I saw the shock on Huni's face. He's like, "Wow, that's amazing. You know, I've never, you know, experienced something like this, and that type of love is amazing." But, like, when you have that, it's beautiful when you're able to tell the truth about things and just not worry about a person accusing you of this or accusing. It's really freeing. It's absolutely freeing. And in that night, like it didn't really shock me that Art was honest about it, but it's just like, you know, I love the fact that that he was able to tell you this just so freely and just, you know, like it was nothing. He was like, it's almost, we were eating ice cream. It's almost like he was like, "Yeah, give me chocolate ice cream." He's just talking. But Art is a free, like, he just says whatever he wants anyway.
He's very happy when he has chocolate ice cream too, so you never know what'll come out.
Yeah.
And, you know, see, it's different for me because I was there. I stayed there at night. I spent the night there, right? Now, again, culturally, you know, we come from different cultures and backgrounds and how things normally pan out, especially at night. And again, you know, I'm playing the whole incident from what I heard. Cream event when we went out for ice cream later on that night. So now I'm sleeping. I said, because I'm used to. Again, I'm used to something happening and all hell breaking loose after 12 o'clock in the morning, and that didn't happen. You get what I'm saying?
You were waiting.
Yeah.
Huni, can I ask you something?
Like, look, a true confession, Angel, Ava, don't get mad at me, but true confession, I had already had my travel bag right there by the front door because, you know, cause I'm used to all hell breaking. You understand?
Oh, my God, you're so funny, Huni.
This is hilarious. Both of you stay on the line, and Michelle, you too, definitely, because we're gonna continue. But